G'day everybody, welcome back to Bywater and welcome back to Tales of the Shire. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode we have been just following along with various tales of friendship with various hobbits. And towards the end, well, I decided that we're going to see if we can check in with Farmer Cotton about what he has to say about all of this. Hello Hobbit, let's go for a walk. You're keeping busy then. Yes, lots to do. Pushing your feet out front and get on with it, I say. There's a lot to do around Bywater, and we Cottons make sure it's done. Take this village campaign. I'm trying hard to make it happen because that's what a Cotton's supposed to do. If Bywater was ever in danger, I mean proper danger, the Cottons will be the first to protect it. And I know the rest of Bywater would follow us. We take care of this place. A bit like you've been taking care of that chicken, which mysteriously appeared in our yard. And definitely didn't come from Cotton Farm, which has too many chickens. Here, have another one. Nice, okay. So, we were just talking about the chooks in the previous episode and how to level them up, so to speak. You've increased your relationship with townsfolk enough to unlock another chicken, meaning more eggs. The trough needs to be filled with 1 feed per chicken, and in return they will lay 1 egg each. Remember, the deliciousness of the feed combined with holding a feeding streak increases the chances of more delicious eggs. Ah, I see, right. So, I need to give them some higher star, feed in order to get higher star like eggs basically. So if I can make like a bit of a production line of, you know, say berries for instance that are high quality from my own farm and then use that to feed the chooks, I think they'd be pretty happy and then lay, you know, delicious eggs. Glad that we've got another chook though, because now we can regularly get a few more eggs, and maybe we can exchange some of those eggs for other things. We can even sell them, right? So that's very good, very nice indeed. Well, one other thing that I do want to do today before we sort of do anything else is to check in on Delphi, because we've got a few sort of quests to, well, not quests, a few missions to turn in, right? So I would also, in this episode, like to experiment with making some cheese with Lily, since I've only just discovered that in the previous episode. I'm sure it's been there for the longest time. So yeah, we'll look into doing both of those things. And, well, if we're headed back into town, that would actually give me the chance to also pick up a few more foraging quests. But we've got to be a little bit careful with what we pick up, because we're not going to be able to forage for anything this season anymore. This is literally the last day, I believe, for spring. So yes, maybe we can switch up the missions. Maybe we don't need to do foraging. Maybe we can do something else. Although, the cooking missions seem to be a bit of a mystery to me, in terms of how to complete some of those. I feel like I've hit the nail on multiple occasions, but then for whatever reason the mission doesn't complete. Anyway. My goodness. It's a Chanterelle country here. I don't mind, because we can sell these off if we don't want too many of them. But yeah, looking at for some of the higher star Chanterelles can be a little bit difficult anyway, so it's always nice to be able to find those. Okay, so where is Delphi? Out here. Down this way, I guess. With any luck, we might get the new backpack, but I don't know, maybe we might need to do a little bit more. Okay, bit of mint, very good. Yep, our backpack is full, so let's just do a delivery. I don't know what has been delivered, but... How many more missions do we turn in? Oh, I think that's it. And she's got something for us. I guess maybe we've managed to get to level 4. You've really come a long way in Bywater. You've just been foraging away. I've got something for you that should make foraging much easier as an encouragement. Backpack. Space. Fantastic. Another... what is that? 5 spaces. Very good. Alright, so... I mean, now we could have retrieved all of the things that she wanted to give us, but that's okay. We'll pick them up when we get home anyway. And since we're, you know, around this area, I will swing by to the Tooks. And we'll see if we can pick up some mushrooms. Actually, you know what? Is that a good idea, or should we leave it until we pick up some missions? Dilemmas. I reckon I will go to the Tooks, just because, as I said before, we might not pick up missions that we can't do in this season anyway, so that way we're sort of guaranteeing that we'll be able to complete some of those missions tomorrow onwards, that is. Oh yeah, we've seen a couple of things spawn in this area. I guess maybe they don't reappear here every day. Alright, let's head back. And we'll swing by the Tookses. And I need to check on all of my mail because I haven't exactly opened all of it. I'm just trying to remember whether or not I actually invited anyone for a meal today. Because I did pass out again, didn't I? I think maybe I may have already had the meal. Possibly something that we had at home. So yeah, probably don't need to worry about cooking for the day. We can keep foraging. I'm just trying to remember if whether or not we've actually been here for the day. Well, we didn't really find too much, did we? It's alright. Off we go back home. And I have done quite a bit of foraging in recent days. And I'm thinking, would it be a good idea for us to maybe focus a little bit on fishing in this episode? I don't know. Maybe I should balance it out. I just haven't really been doing a lot of fishing in the previous episode, or maybe even this one. But let's throw that in, and I think it's the milk that we need and some pepper if we want to make that cheese that I was after. But I don't need to carry it with me right now, right? So I can probably wait until tomorrow. Okay. Let's open the mail and just check out who else wants to speak to us. So, yeah, I had put a lot of foods in the trough, and I guess maybe the reason why there are 3 slots is because you can have up to 3 chickens, but there looks to be space for 4 eggs here. So I'm not sure how that works. Oh, hang on, sorry, there is one more spot. Yeah, okay, so you can have up to 4 chooks, and, you know, you basically just have to fill all 4 to keep them all happy. So this will all get consumed, so there's still no rush. Yeah, we've got a lot of gifts. Let's pick all of that up. And yeah, let's maybe archive some of this stuff. Again, the archiving mechanic is still a bit broken because if you move your cursor away too fast, it doesn't actually do it. I feel like that should be fixed, but next is Fosco. Dear Bluebanks, you've been making quite the impact to Bywater. As much I could write my thanks, I'd certainly appreciate the chance to thank you in person. Let's talk when you have the time, okay? And Willow also wants to speak to us. Banks, we should speak of your home since you'll be staying a while. Come by soon, my days are often busy. Okay, so that's the 2 that we'll focus on in this episode, I reckon. But obviously we've got a bit more work to do before the end of the day. I know there's a very big risk that I may pass out if I do all of this work right now, but that's okay. I shall do it regardless. And even if we lose the morning, I don't find it to be, like, too bad. Okay, doesn't look like we're picking up anything too special this evening. So let's move on, and I'm thinking of going to, I mean, this is if I can make it there and back again, without passing out, that is, but Old Stone Tower might have some interesting fish. And on the way, there's plenty of foraging to be had as well, right? So hoping to be able to find a few more bits and pieces. Yeah, I did say that I wanted to go and swing by the ivy bush, but instead of doing that, it's probably better for us to go to the ivy bush tomorrow, since the missions will have, well, you would hope, will have updated to some of the missions that you can do to forage things that come out in the summer. Okay, yeah, there's some big ones down there. But I have to say, this is definitely a bit more of a challenging fishing spot compared to the other ones that we've already discovered. Silver bream. Have we seen a silver bream before? No, I think that was a first for us. try and go for the really big one there. If we can attract its attention. There we go. Pull it in a little closer. Bit of salmon. Very good. We do need to catch 3 of them, so maybe if we can get another one of the big ones. Oh no. I don't want any of the small ones, I just want the big one. Yes. Come here. Okay, that was a bit of a challenge, but I don't see any other really big ones, and I don't think we've got any more backpack space. Can we even upgrade to another level for the backpack? I wonder. Yes, apparently. So there's going to be a level 5. So I don't know how many slots we would get, maybe another 5. Or maybe even more. Anyway, it's time to go home, and this time around I'm hoping to be able to actually make it home to sleep on time. I haven't seen, or sorry, rather than see, haven't heard the same issue that we had in the previous episode, because, you know, that period of time where the background ambience music stopped playing was a bit weird. And, yeah, I wasn't used to Bywater being so silent all the time, you know? Let us go to the writing table. We'll invite a whole bunch of people over. Well, it doesn't have to be over here, actually. We can do it somewhere else. I wonder if there are any other places that we can unlock to have meals. Because there seems like a very... Only just a few places. I wonder if we couldn't, you know, eat at someone else's place, you know? Let's do the 3 farthing stone. And that way we can invite 4 people. Neffy, Marigold, I'm just looking at all of the level 5 people here. Hobson, and... yeah, we're at level 6 with everyone else. Let's do Sandy Man. That should be a good time. And since I've got a little bit of time right now, I can probably throw a few things into the pantry. Don't know about all those fish that we caught. We could perhaps maybe sell some of those. Let me fish out the fish. Just because it becomes a little bit difficult to browse for the fish that you want to use if you've got too many of them. So it might not be a bad idea to let go when you have so many. So yeah, we can do a big sale of fish tomorrow. Dawn days. Yeah, we are starting to run a little low on that. So we better keep an eye out if we do catch them. And we could probably sell a few other things, right? Maybe we can sell off some peas. Sell off some pepperwort. I'm a bit reluctant on the rhubarb just because I remember desperately wanting to keep rhubarb, but I think we can let go of some rhubarb. Taters, we've got plenty. Shallots. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to sell. Strawberries. I could even sell like some of the wood blowets now. Got a lot of it. Next season we should be able to find some wild beef, I think. So looking forward to that. Maybe truffles as well. Yeah, we've got plenty of strawberries. I will maybe throw the strawberries in there. Mind you, do we have the ability to make strawberry jam? Because if we do, perhaps maybe that's where I would like start using some of my strawberry jam. Yeah. We should be making strawberry jams. So we can make the strawberry jam, instead of being sweet, we could like give it a flavor. That's kind of interesting. But we don't really need to do that. So yeah, okay. Collection of our jams that we can make. Raspberries. Raspberries are quite difficult to find, and so are cranberries? Cranberries. Yeah, for these sorts of things, I wish there was a way for us to make like larger batches of some of these things. We could even go with like a 3-star strawberry, and that would give us a 3-star jam, right? I'm sort of just preparing some of this stuff because we may need jams for certain recipes, right? Blackberries. We don't have too many, but I think come summertime, we should start being able to find them. Peaches. Got plenty of peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Let's do... yeah, slightly smooth. Plenty of elderberries. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I mean, I don't want to be here forever just making jam constantly. Let's continue on with the day. And we do need to check in with a couple of people, right? So, goodness me. I know we need to speak to Willow. And we need to speak to someone else. I forget. We already opened the letter. Take a look. Fosco. We'll do Fosco's thing first, because we're immediately heading into town right now. Let's do that, and let's do the comfort breaches. And it is summertime, right? So I'm keen to see what we can find out there. Oh yes, and I sort of left a lot of space in my garden, didn't I? To allow for growing of new produce. We'll check in on what people want to eat when we come back. I'm seeing a lot of hedge mustard everywhere. We should be able to grab all of that. Okay, so first things first, I might sell stuff to Hobson. Okay. I've got so much money. So I want to buy some pepper, some lemon, some salt. Ooh, 3-star raisins. I mean, that's pretty rare. Yeah, I don't need the sugar, I don't think, but... so that looks good, and then let me go off to Tom Cotton. And I want to also buy... Whoa! That's 3-star milk. I was gonna use this milk to make some cheese. But now I'm a little bit conflicted. 3-star mutton. 3-star chicken. Man. He's breaking out some of his good stuff right now. Apparently I don't really have Coney. Yeah, let's not spend too much more money, shall we? We'll check in with Fosco. I was hoping I would see you. Did you want to tell me something? Don't forget to ask me about decorations for your home. But also, let's go for a walk. You've made quite a difference to Bywater, you know. Really? Oh yes, Nora and I were talking about it. It's good to see this place come to life again. I love it here, you know. The morning sun reflecting on Bywater Pool. It's very beautiful. It feels like home. And I must say, your cooking is getting better and better. Remember I asked you to cook me something sweet? Could you do it again? Of course. There's nothing better than cooking for friends, is there? Precisely. Alright, so one sweet dish coming right up for Fosco. But we'll do that a little bit later. Yeah, that's okay. I will use my 3-star milk and see if we can make the cheese. Actually, Lily's not even here. Ah, she's probably still at the farm. Yeah, she doesn't start her day until a little bit later in the day, right? So, looks like Orlo's a bit stuck there. Anyway. Well, since she's not at the Green Dragon just yet, I think maybe I can afford to go back home and stash away the high quality milk. But yeah, I'm sort of taking a look at what we can now grow. Ooh, maize. Yes, we should be growing maize. We can continue to grow strawberries. That's really good because we've still got quite a few of those strawberry plants. Baby marrow. Cucumber. Fennel. And yeah, we should go with some brown taters. Box peppers. Yes. Man, there's a lot that I want. Thyme. Okay. And tomato. We've never ever had tomatoes, so it'd be very good for us to try and grow those. Alright, we'll stop here. We'll see how we go with the amount of seeds that we have. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to fit all of it in. And on the way back we can just see if we can grab all of this hedge mustard everywhere. Bit more pepperwort over there, but I don't know if I'll get to it. A little bit more over here. Oh, there we go. Blackberries. There must be more just hidden away behind all of these bushes, I think. And I reckon I should be checking out the orchard area. Orchard? No, the vineyard area. Next to Orlo's place. Perhaps maybe there's quite a few things there that we can grab. Alright, let's grab what we can from here. I'm not sure if I am reaching the strawberries back there. Okay, no more space. Let's drop this back in. I don't know how I feel about keeping all of the peas, because I didn't see any pea seeds, I don't think, which would suggest that it's no longer pea growing season. Which is a shame though, because all of these peas, they look like they could potentially still grow. But yeah, they'll probably take ages to mature. Okay. So there's still quite a few things in here. I don't know if I want to get rid of some of them or if I should leave them in there. Rhubarb will still grow. Okay, let's start with a few flowers. Strawberries definitely will grow, so we should be okay with strawberries still remaining where they are. I think basil will still grow. I don't know about the I forget what that is, cabbage crest or whatever. We might need to take that out. Okay. Now, let's try and grow tomatoes. Definitely want some tomatoes. Trying to figure out what goes well with what. Garlic apparently likes tomatoes. These guys work well together as well. Cucumbers and tomatoes. We'll do something like that. What about brown taters? There we go. You just squeeze it in. I'm not sure if the coriander will grow very well in this season. Might take that out. Ah, I was hoping to be able to squeeze this in. I don't think we can. That's alright. space for fennel? No, I think we can squeeze this in, although it might be better to grow something else, like maybe some garlic or... Yeah, let's do some garlic here. Okay, looks good. Oh, okay, thyme and basil don't work together, apparently. So... I've got basil growing almost everywhere, so that could be a bit problematic. You know what? Maybe it might not be a bad idea for us to try to make way for some time somewhere. I could grow a little bit over here. Is the cabbage going to actually grow though? That's a concern that I have. I'll take that out, I think, and then let's replace it with thyme. Okay. Yeah, we should try to get some thyme growing. Maybe a little bit over here. Actually, we don't have flowers here. Might be better to do some flowers. Keep everything happy, relatively, at least. Oh my goodness, alright, that was a lot of work. And it's not over yet because we've also got watering to do. Did we end up putting any seeds in here? No, we've got a little bit of space for something. Can go with basil. Yeah, we'll get rid of those, and... do a little bit of fennel there. Yeah, I'm just looking through what we can and cannot, like, plant in this season. Cabbage is definitely over. Lettuce, however, is something that we can continue to grow if we wanted to. So, yeah, I think that was a good call to remove what we had in there. Right, let's continue watering. Not quite done yet. I think we still have this one. Alright, perfect. Now, Fosco's sweet meal. So I guess he has a little bit of a sweet tooth. But I don't think we even need to worry about making something. We can probably just give him one of these dishes. Mrs. Cotton's amazing autumn tart. That sounds good to me. Just looking at what we've got going here. Let's maybe just tuck away a few things. And we've got plenty of flowers to sell. So let's go off and see Fosco once more, and once we're done with him, we should be able to check in with Willow. There's the meal to be had as well, so we are actually quite busy. Let's firstly sell some stuff. Hang on a second. Why am I not having the option to... Oh, that's strange. It just said, you know, make me something sweet or whatever. I guess maybe he's just saying, oh, invite me over to have a sweet dish. Maybe. So maybe I misunderstood that completely. I thought we had to go back to him. That's alright. Well, that means we can go and see Willow straight away. But you know what? This is actually a blessing in disguise because I completely forgot that we were supposed to pick up a few new missions from the board. So let's take a quick look. Do we want to continue with the foraging? I think it's not a bad idea to just take a look at what we can grab. 3-star hazelnuts. Yeah, okay. Currants. Elderberries. I think we can do the elderberries. The raspberries... maybe... Also, it might not be a bad idea to check on what we can actually complete and discard some that we most certainly cannot. Like that, for instance. I don't know about the fish and whether or not we can actually catch the fish in any of these seasons. Field rings, I don't think we can complete that anymore. Let's see. Common bream, common roach should be easy enough to do. And let me take a look at the cooking club missions. Cranberry jam of 3-star deliciousness. We'd need to find 3-star cranberries. Ruby taters of at least 2-star deliciousness. Maybe. I think that should be easy enough. Hopefully. I mean, again, it's questionable. Questionable. Also... one thing that we ought to check out is whether or not we've got anything that we can harvest from this area here. Bit of sporage. Weren't there supposed to be cranberries in this little island here? I can't remember what they said that would be abundant there. I don't know what season would be best. Maybe it's not this season, maybe it's another season. Anyway, gonna go see Willow, which we have already tagged. Man, I feel like I should have picked up the hazelnut mission. Because we just found a 3-star one. So that was very, very easy to complete. Which way are we going? Ooh, look at that. Penny buns. Sorry, puffballs. Those are penny buns over there. Right, let's go across and let's actually have a chat with Willow. It is getting a little late, isn't it? I've definitely been a bit distracted today. It's the beginning of summer though, so can't blame me, because it has been a busy period in the garden. But apparently she has something to say about our house, so I'm a little bit curious. Where is Willow? Oh, there she is. Oh, look at that. She's enjoying a little bit of time with Daisy, just checking out what's going on in the farmer Cotton's area. Is that even their farm? I suppose those are their farm animals, though. Do you want to talk? I sent you a message, didn't I? Follow me. Did you want to talk about something?
Mm-hmm.
You need better furniture. What's wrong with the furniture I have? You're saying you'll stay in Bywater for a while. You'll last longer than your furniture. I can make new furniture for you. It'll last, too. I'll get another room opened up. It'll give you more room for your furniture. Perhaps you're thinking I'm a friend now. Perhaps you're more clever than I took you for. Alright, cool. So we've got even more space to work with now. Like any good carpenter friends, Willow has provided another new expansion to your home. The south section of your hobbit hole has been cleared and repaired, adding a humble back room and hallway just off the kitchen, ready for decoration. Head home and check out the expansion and continue increasing relationship with Willow to unlock more. And she did mention making furniture, right? So I'm kind of excited about that component. I thought she said she would make some furniture for us. So how do we... Maybe it's not about the furniture. Maybe it's just her giving us some more space to work with. I spotted this from afar. I'm kind of a bit desperate for the wild beef. Okay. And, oop, there we go, raspberries. Raspberries are difficult to find, man, so I definitely want to make way for raspberries if we do have raspberries. Plenty of things to be had here. Oh, sneaky. A little bit more up there, which was not very obvious. So we'll have a look around just a little bit more. But I think it's almost time for us to head back home. Oh! It's time for us to head back home right now, in fact. Actually, wait a second. That meal... We're supposed to have... Oh my god, alright. We could be failing this meal, guys, and maybe people are going to be upset with us. I don't even know what people want to have. I'll quickly check. I find that sometimes the birds don't land as fast as I would like. I end up questioning whether or not I'm going the right way. I want to go to the post box first. Will I even have time to do this? Bitter, salty, spicy. Spicy. Bitter, salty, spicy, spicy. Let's see. I don't want to worry about, like, throwing stuff into storage just yet. I only have sweet dishes. What I might do is I'll just hit on everyone's cravings, and I'm not going to worry about whether or not we're hitting the right flavor. Okay, good. So that one's for Neffy. Good night's forage. I suppose suppose I can. We have been finding butterfly cups regularly, so let's do it. This is gonna be fiery hot. Okay, now we've got raised cheese bread. We can do the Sheffield cheese and onions. Brown onions? This is turning out spicy though. I can throw coriander in this one. That'll convert it into something a little bit sour. There we go, and I could do another one, but I think I'll do the rhubarb pie for Sandy Man. Make it sour. Oh, we can go with blackberries, I suppose. Currants, we don't really have a lot. Grapes, maybe? Okay. Very good indeed. Now the real problem is getting to the 3 farthing stone in time. And I don't mind, you know, passing out after the meal. Food coma. Yeah, it's been a busy first summer day, hasn't it? I think we'll make it. We just won't be able to make it back. So I was getting really excited about Willow when she said that she could make some furniture for us. Wasn't that the thing that she actually said? So I don't really understand why we can't, because she's a carpenter, right? Like, she should be making furniture. Anywho, let's focus on feeding everyone. So that's yours. Good night's forage is yours. And the raised cheese bread, that's yours, and rhubarb pie is yours. Okay. Supper at the 3 farthing stone. Yeah, I would love to be able to like buy or make some lanterns and have that set up in this area. Don't we have like festoons and stuff as well as a reward for the festival? I think we do. Maybe that might not be a bad idea to place in this area somewhere. Anyway, skipping through this, and I do want to grab like rewards and stuff. But I don't really have a lot of space in the backpack for much stuff because I haven't exactly gone to the pantry to put stuff away. Fluffy pumpkin bread. Ooh, interesting. Marigold? Some marigold seeds, a nice brass cup. And apparently we can trade with marigold for something. Now I'm getting a little bit confused. What can we trade with marigold for?
Yeah.
And you know what? I completely ran out of time in this day and this episode for checking in with Lily about making that cheese. Oh, she's got the 2-star yeast, but I need some hops. Where the hell do I get some hops? Apparently I've got some hops. Where did I manage to get hops from? And what about the barley? We also get it from hops. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. We are going to be ending the episode, but because maybe, just maybe, we might have the ability to make it home before passing out. I'm just going to see what we can do on that front. Yeah, if only there was something that would let us sort of zip around faster. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it here. It is looking pretty dire. Yeah, nope. Orlo, help me out, mate. I'm gonna need your assistance and your wheelbarrow. Alright, a good, very, very productive first day though, in summer, I've got to say. So, I'm sort of just crossing my fingers for, like, rainy days where we don't have to be so busy trying to water everything all the time. Anyway, rise and shine. Thank you very much for watching. Drop me a like down below as usual. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.